So here is the production STRIX with the Dunes Fat Carbon scale all finished up. Now I did run into some issues with creating this scale. For starters, I completely forgot that the customer had the non-pivot collar version. So the first run I did, as you guys saw in the customization part of the video, I did have a bit of a slip up, but I double checked the pictures that he sent me and realized he had no pivot collar, so the hole had to be smaller. So I had to readjust, since I did have the CNC to get that pivot hole ready for that pivot pin. And then the most challenging part whenever doing frame lock titanium scales is usually the inset area for the hardened steel washer is pretty hard to get perfect, but I just took my time with the CNC. I got the depth correct and everything works. And another challenging part is the stop pin, but I need to do a video on how to create that tool, so if you guys are doing it, it will help you out big time. But added the logos, you guys can see there, and I did all the beveled edges, so you can see here where you have the thumb access area, and you still get a really cool pattern or effect from putting bevels into this material. Here is the front side of it, beveled all the way around. And then, as you guys saw again in the customization part of the video, I did have to create this beveled contoured section, which was a bit of a challenge, but I used the Dremel to kind of just get it started. And then I used that copper pipe with the correct diameter with sandpaper to just really finesse it and fine tune it. But it came out exactly just like the titanium version. I do have it right here so you guys can see. Just copied it. Basically used this as a template to copy it, and I could not be happier with how this thing turned out. So that is the scale. Now hopefully this fits on the customer's knife since I'm basing it off of mine, but Bestech is the manufacturer of the production STRIX, so their stuff's always quality, and again I'm hoping it fits, which I think it will. And then I had enough material from the last time I used black camo carbon. I was going to use the Dunes, but with the little hiccups I had, I didn't have enough material. I made a custom pocket clip since I had to, since it's a show side scale, and I really wanted to complement it on the other side of the knife. So here it is, and just kind of did my traditional look to it. Sits nice and low at the tip. I put it a little bit on the tighter side for the tension, and as you guys remember from the show side, there's that really cool concave section there, beveled area. So I wanted to incorporate that in the pocket clip, so I added just a little section here, so you guys can see right there, to go with the scale and just really kind of bring it all together and just give it that really custom touch. Again, it's the little details that I believe go a long way. And then I also had to, since the pocket clip sits very, very, very close, this is recessed, but as you can see the recessed area is very, very close to the edge. I guess I can just show you guys. So that way it's just not a flat section floating over it. So as you can see, that's where it's going to sit, but then you have that little beveled area to really just give it an extra touch of custom, if you will. But that's pretty much what I did with this knife. So let's put it together and see what it looks like. So here it is all assembled, and I am very, very happy with how this turned out. Again, really took my time with the beveling and just giving it that final finish. Now again, the reason why these little accents are blue is because this is my own personal knife, and if you guys want to know why it is the way it is, I do go a little bit more into detail about what happened basically with this knife, and I'll leave a link up to that video up here in the corner. Everything fits perfectly. And then here is the pocket clip side. So again, just really, really wanted to complement that show side scale with a custom pocket clip. And still to this day, the all black, anything all black fat carbon works great for pocket clips. I'm recently learning that the colored versions aren't as strong as the all carbon fiber ones, but there it is, that little touch from the show side scale. And then another difficult thing was to get that radius just right to match with that beveled section there by the lanyard loop hole cutout, I guess. But again, the tension is really good. If you guys are interested in making your own pocket clip, I do have a video on that as well, and I'll leave a link up to that in the corner here. A little step-by-step video, and the action on this is still very awesome. That is always the most difficult part with creating a show side scale, is getting it to function properly. So again, it's mainly the stop pin. That's always the tricky part. But really quick, I want to show you guys how much this really grabs that blade, which is a very good sign that everything is lined up. It even makes a nice pleasing sound when it locks up. But just love the production STRIX in general, and doing this, I need to make my own custom show side scale, definitely out of a cool material. I did create a G-Carta version for this and a pocket clip. Again, I'll leave another video up in the corner if you guys haven't seen that video already. But there is the production STRIX with the Dunes Fat Carbon show side scale and pocket clip. Couldn't be happier with it. Again, let me know down below what you guys think of how this thing turned out. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you guys on the next one.